All right, what's going on, y'all? On YouTube, agents of the agency. If y'all out there watching this, hey, what's going on, y'all? But usually I don't really do videos talking specifically about a game and things I find that is an issue or whatnot. This, that, and the third. But I gotta point out some things with Genshin Squadra. I've been playing since the betas, and then I've kind of like dabbled here and there in season 0, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take this game a little bit more seriously. So if you guys been noticing, I've been streaming that a lot more than I have been just kind of like playing it casually and stuff. And that's kind of like my stream game right now while I work through my whole horror games, which I should be checking those out, by the way. But is Super Saiyan 3 Goku a problem, and other things along with this game? Let's go ahead and dive into it, shall we? Now, I'm about to hit y'all with some B-roll footage in the background. My first match with using Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And I'm in the camp of, is he actually a busted character? Yes and no, because of the fact that, one, he can easily be taken out. I've had a couple of matches from my stream yesterday that I did where I was bodying a Krillin and him together with Deborah, and that's like, again, it all depends on the player. Like, if you guys have ever played Zone of the Enders 2, you know the famous saying that's in the trailer is just like, it all depends on the skill of the runner. That's the same situation here. Goku is, again, that Kamehameha, that Super Kamehameha is busted 100%. I do think they need to nerf that because of the fact that that thing, one, if he charges it up, because he, in a sense, you got to play as him like hit. You got to kind of hide around corners. You kind of have to like charge it up, wait for them to kind of be unsuspected, like doing their own little thing, and then boom, you hit them with that. You got them caught completely off guard. Whereas, you know, with regular Goku, you just can rush in there, just throw some hands a bit. This Goku being a ranged DPS character, you gotta play a little bit smarter with him. You can't just go willy-nilly just because the fact that you a Super Saiyan 3, because you'll get treated like you are a Daima Goku. And don't get me wrong, Daima Goku's good. All the Daima Goku players out there, hey. You know, I actually kind of like him now that they did some adjustments to him. But this Goku, on the other hand, I do think that instant transmission and the Kamehameha combo is low-key kind of busted. The range and the size of it, especially once you get it to level 3, is just completely OD. And it recharges extremely fast. There needs to be some form of, like, he's going to need a nerf. But again, he is not completely the most busted character out there, in my opinion. Now, before we end this video, I also want to talk about is the idea of this game not having a ranked mode, because there clearly is. So let's go ahead and go over to that. All right, so what most people don't realize is that when you go into this game, the game automatically has you set into ranked mode. Standard battle is ranked mode. What most people with the game, this is my personal opinion, what the game should do is put you into quick battle first. Don't have standard battle as being the main option, because standard battle is ranked mode. As you can see, quick battle puts you into the game. It's the same entire situation as standard battle, but you won't lose your rank. A lot of people are just going straight into standard battle, not realizing that it's costing themselves their rank as well as other players, and are just trolling in there. I feel like there needs to be some more strict rules for that. So like, if you get reported enough times or something along the lines that, like, because a lot of people are getting their ranks cost, and I feel like quick battle should be the first option, and you need to take that extra step to get into standard battle, which is the ranked mode. A lot of people keep saying that this game doesn't have a ranked mode. Standard battle is ranked mode. It literally should say ranked standard battle and then standard battle quick play or quick battle or whatever. That way people know the difference, and they'll just be a little bit more, concise about the decisions that they're making when they go into this, because, standard battle, your rank is on the line. Quick battle, you're just trying to play the game. Now, one more thing that I want to talk about is the ranked and groupings. All right, so as everybody knows, there is a ranking system in this game. Obviously, you can check, you see where you stand. Kind of just now really started getting into the game right before season 0 ended. So, I don't really rank anywhere. I'm not committed to one section or another. If I go to heroes, I'm a little bit more, I played into, but I guess it doesn't count for this season. Deborah, I've been putting in some work with him, but obviously I got to put in more work. Goku, everybody, I literally just did 2 standard matches, so it needs to update. I think I did like maybe 1 with hit, barely played with Cell. You know, just looking at everything. I know I did too with Gohan. I know I did some with Boo. So it's like, you know, you can see where you kind of overall stand with the characters that you would select. I think it's because the games kept canceling out. I think that's really more so what it is. But that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is the group rankings. Obviously, most people don't really pay attention to this, not realizing what it is. But in group rankings, it's just an overall standing of like how good you are in a sense at the game, based on a group that they have you set in. And what most people don't know is that you actually get rewards for where you reach at. So me being at D3, if I get to A4, I get Tao Pai Pai as a helper. You know, if I get tank up there, you get a special animation for when you're doing your Mexican burst. And I burst. And the same thing with technical and damage. But then when you go over here to group, based on where you land in your group, you get these as a reward. So it's kind of incentivizing you to, you know, try to push up higher within the group that you're currently in. Obviously, I'm working my way up into the top 10, which it really wouldn't be hard for me at all because generally, like, everybody's like relatively close. Like, if I just keep playing, I could probably get up to top 3 easily, because it doesn't look like they're super serious, but they kind of are. But you know, either way, I want people to kind of like pay attention to this. You got 12 days to do this in a sense, based on what this is saying. So after them 12 days, you go from there. So you get those rewards that we just looked at right here. Obviously, these are some pretty good rewards, especially if you get up to the top 10, because you get 1,000 zenny. 1,000 zenny adds up when you're trying to actually, you know, upgrade your characters, get that star rank up. But that's gonna be this. Okay, but all in all, just, you know, these are some things that I think they should adjust and need to like clarify within the game right now, because again, we're only at season 1. We've had time to play the game back in the beta season, and even then, well, beta season, we had time to play the game, get a feel for it during the beta, and then season 0 was just kind of like getting an understanding for all the people that didn't play during the beta and get a feel for it. And then now we're kind of pushing into like, this is the real start of the game. And we some of us that actually kind of like, I won't say that we're taking the game seriously, but we kind of got a feel for it and understand how it is. We need to have these things in place so this game has a better longevity, because obviously, I mean, it's fun. Like, it's a different type of experience. It's a MOBA that's DBZ. There's a lot of DBZ fans out there. Pokemon got Pokemon Unite. So, you know, it's a different avenue, because the Lord knows that we could definitely use some more interesting aspects when it comes to anime games. Anyways, we're not even here to get into that. But if you liked the video, got some good ideas from it, got some things that you want to chime in on, leave them down in the comments below. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see some horror games. I might talk about Genshin here. If y'all want me to talk about other different things, like do character breakdowns and stuff like that, because you know, I do know other creators that play the game, like my boy said he's on this game kind of a bit more, even though he said he's not gonna take it seriously. And then we also got King Kazuma. I know you guys probably seen his name out there, and other people that I'm kind of like getting familiar with and stuff. But yeah, leave the comments down below if y'all want to talk about different things about the game, or if you want me to make videos on something. And hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see some horror games, because I'm doing a lot of those, as well as some more Genshin Squadron, because I do stream it. So I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy. Deuces.